What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 330. Woohoo! Yeah, back at it with another video. And today, I'm going to be dropping my spoiler review for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So this is your spoiler warning. So be on the lookout. So be sure to watch the movie before you see this or whatever, because we're going in depth with the spoilers. But before we get into the actual video itself, don't forget to subscribe, because we're on the road to 50 subscribers. Like the video, share the video, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a notification when I upload. And also feel free to comment your spoiler comments on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania down below. And I said this in my spoiler-free review earlier today. I do not think that this sorry, I need to take a drink of water. Chick-fil-A right there. I do not think that this deserved to be the second lowest rated Rotten Tomatoes MCU movie. Because this movie was a blast. It was really, really fun. It's not perfect by all means, but it was very good and very watchable. And I think this is my second favorite out of the Ant-Man trilogy, if I had to pick some. But, let's go into my spoiler thoughts. I mentioned this in my spoiler-free review. I wasn't really a fan of how they ended things. Well, I'm mixed on how they ended things. So, I know we should have probably started from the beginning, but how they ended things was King the Conqueror dies, but there's other versions of him that are coming, apparently, and that's why they're calling it the Kang Dynasty, apparently, maybe because that one died, I guess. But Jonathan Majors was really good as King the Conqueror, like, fantastic. He was a really good villain. But they decide, okay, so if you're wondering, if you don't want to see the movie or whatever, and you don't care for spoilers, basically, Ant-Man and Kang are stuck in the quantum realm at the end, where they're both fighting each other and such, and the door closes to the real world, and they fight and stuff, and then Wasp decides to go back for Ant-Man, of course, and they both are fighting Kang and whatever. And Kang ended up getting hit by the shrink and grow, like, little chips or whatever that you throw and it makes stuff bigger or smaller. And it was on his ship's core that can make him travel through time, and he ended up, like, getting sucked into it. That's what it looked like. And it made you seem like he died, which I personally don't know if he's dead, because it doesn't seem that way. I feel as if they could bring him back in the Kang Dynasty, and then he can face everyone in Secret Wars again. Like, he can get brought back at the end, or whatever. There's also the post-credit and end credits. The post-credits I just mentioned was where all the other Kangs got the other Kings or whatever, and they're saying this Earth better get ready, basically. So, and I think it had a Mortis in there, which, if you guys do not know who Mortis is a version of Kang in the comic books that's more of a hero, and this time he was in there, so that was kind of cool. I think that's who that was. He was alongside an Egyptian Kang and also a robot type Kang, which that was interesting, and there's a bunch of versions of him in the stadium or whatever. And then the actual end credit scene is a little teaser of what's going to happen in Loki Season 2, with a version of Kang in there that was back in the, like, 1950s, I would pretty much say. That's what it seemed like to me. And it seems as if Loki Season 2 is going to be really good. What other stuff in here? There's the big reveal of who MODOK is, which I thought was... I saw, or I think I heard that the dude that played Darren Cross from the first Ant-Man movie was in it, and I heard MODOK was in it, and I was going, yeah, that kind of seems a little bit obvious there. I think probably Yellow Jacket can ended up being MODOK. Look at your boy go. I got a thing right there. So he did end up becoming MODOK, which was funny and stuff. And this whole entire movie, it's weird that MODOK and King the Conqueror are paired up somehow, which is weird. So yeah, and then I don't know if it does a good job of describing how he ended up getting compacted into the small little square unit or whatever, how MODOK became MODOK or whatever. So yeah. Basically he got crippled and crunched together after Ant-Man sent him to the quantum realm. So that's where King the Conqueror found him. Also, Janet, I don't know. They didn't deal with her character quite well in this film. Even in Cassie, I'm mixed on, because there's some good stuff I like about her. Then there's some bad stuff I don't necessarily enjoy about her. And then Hank Pym has the least amount of screen time, I'm pretty sure, out of all 5 members or whatever. So yeah, there's that. But there's some pretty funny characters that are from the quantum realm that pop up in this. Like there's the I forgot what the character's name was, but the guy that always went oh, how many holes do you have? I have 0 holes or whatever, And fun fact, that is the guy that voices him is the guy from that plays that, remember the Baba Yaga dude from Ant-Man and the Wasp. He voices him, which I didn't really realize. And I gotta thank Film Stoked for that. Is it Film Stoked or Film Stoked? I don't know. That's how I found out that thing or whatever. There's a bunch of cool looking CGI throughout, but there's some iffy CGI. For example, I feel mixed about how MODOK turned out, and I knew as soon as MODOK was going to be on screen or whatever in the movie, I was going, yeah, they're probably going to make a lot of jokes about him or whatever. And it kind of, the CGI looked too goofy for MODOK. So there's that. What other stuff in here? Cassie, so it's a weird reason to make her basically want to have a suit or whatever in the first place, because Ant-Man doesn't save people anymore. That's why she decides to do it, which seems as if it could be a good plot line, but they don't use it quite well. What other stuff? I need to stop saying sorry. That's why I think that's why I go like when I'm thinking. Well, I'm pretty much we all do. I just said it again. Trying to think of any other things. There's a reveal later in the movie with the ants where they travel through the quantum thing or whatever, and you literally see them go down, and I already knew that they were going to be in there somehow, and it was an obvious reveal that they were there, but they didn't think that, and Hank kept on hearing stuff in his ear, which I'm going, yeah, I kind of already knew that they were there, so that's another weird one. The first opening scene when they go to the quantum realm with Janet, Hope, and Hank, when they meet everybody, is very Star Wars similar. And the last the last battle with King the Conqueror is kind of very Flash Gordon-esque, similar to say, that I would like to say. So yeah. overall, I think that's everything that I topped. I can't really think of anything else that's too important to talk about that. But there you go, guys. That is my spoiler review of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. If you missed the last episode or whatever, I gave this a B minus, and I still have it as a B minus. But before we get to the actual end of the video today, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications. Also, feel free to comment. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Ah! Okay, I swear to you. I swear to you, I did not do that on purpose. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. See you in the next one, everybody. Peace.